Well, welcome to Torino 2025 FISU World University Games Winter Edition. And we're here for the cross-country competition in Braggiolatto. This is the mixed team relay. As you can see, the air temperature around about -2, the snow temperature -7. It is snowing, and it's been snowing pretty much since last night. Poland, by far the most consistent team in qualifying, Izabela Marsic and Lukas Garacek, and they qualified in first place. Garacek, the second fastest male, and Marasic, the second fastest female, so they were quick. So you can see 15 teams lined up in 5 rows of 3, and they're off and they're running, and this is where it can get a bit chaotic out of the start. All 15 skiers trying to work their way to the front. They're trying to find a way through. You can see at the back, right at the back of the pack there, is the Italian Maria Boccardi. She is quick, but can she find a way through? Deciding to stay at the back and let them sort it out. Now, when you're racing head-to-head, no one wants to go out in front and pull their opponents through an early section of the sprint, but I imagine that both Kaidi Kaisiku of Finland, wearing bib 10, and the Italian Maria Boccardi, wearing bib 3, will want to move forward, because that they know that their male teammates are not quite as quick, or weren't quite as quick in the qualifying as they were. Still no move from Boccardi. She's still lying there in last place. And you can see the Estonian wearing bib 1, all very much in touch. Still one big peloton. And the snow does seem to have just eased ever so slightly from the qualifying this morning. Of course, you have to give 3 distinct efforts. You don't want to give it too much on run 1, because there's not that much recovery time. Don't want to go into the red totally on run 1. You can see the pole having great ski speed there. Well, even just throwing in some little snow plows, because when you're following like that and you're going down a descent, you do get pulled along by the slipstream, and if you want to stay behind, you actually have to slow down slightly. It's like putting the brakes on ever so slightly if you're in the back of the peloton on a bike. So now they come on to the finish straight, and it's going to be chaos, absolute chaos at the transition, because all 15 of them are all tightly packed together. There's no spacing. Spreading out slightly now. They will have planned where their teammates are set to stand. Look, they're furiously waving. I'm here, I'm here. And here we go with the first of the transitions from lap 1 to lap 2. So it has to be physical contact. It has to be a tag. Kind of like the mascot for these university games, toe tag. And how has things sorted itself out after that first transition? Who's going to pick up the pace? It's France. Ugo Zanolato, wearing bib 13. The Poles, well, we know they were fast in qualifying, both male and female team members. They're in second, perfectly positioned, not putting in too much work and just being able to, oh look, who's this coming through? A move from number 20, that's the Canadian, Remy Boyard. So the Canadian has decided to light the touch paper. Finally, we're getting some action here. And Ugo Zanolato of France responds to that slight attack. So, still very early days, still cagey. So just jostling for position. You can see the two Germans there next to each other. They're just talking to each other there, the Germans. Oh look, and here's a move here on the descent. So trying to break away, but as soon as you get in the lead on the descent, you're putting a big hole in the air behind you, and that allows your opponents the opportunity to just draft and slipstream. So all 15 still very much in touch. Well, the peloton stays intact. 15 still in there. So as we come into the second exchange, number 12 there is the team from the Czech Republic. It's Jakub Augustin. '27 is Germany 2, Maxim Savinka. He had a great qualifying speed. He had some work to do to get the Germans, or the second German team through, but skied the fastest of the men in qualifying. And we're all together for exchange number 2. The peloton remains intact as we hand over to the women for the second time. And you can see Czech Republic 1, France, let's have a look. So it's Czech 1, Germany 1, France 1, Switzerland 2, Germany 2, Finland 1, Poland 1, Poland 2, Switzerland 1, but they're all within, well, they're all within 3 seconds of each other. Italy are currently sitting in 15th, but I think that's tactical. Well, who's going to make the break? Oh, is this the Estonian, Kaidi Kasiku? Is she going to make a break? She knows that she needs to put the hammer down because her teammate is not perhaps as strong as some of the other men. And Kaidi Kasiku of Finland is starting to put the pressure down. Izabela Marsic of Poland is not going to let her go away, though. And the elastic band is being stretched. This could put some brakes in the peloton. This move from both the Polish and the Estonian. That was a real injection of pace on the hill. And it was Kaidi Kasiku of Estonia that caused that. Now, will she continue to keep that pressure on the descent? Well, they're single file now. And gaps starting to appear. Look at the ski speed of Izabela Marsic. Obviously, she was coming out of the slipstream. The Germans are still in touch. Miriam Reisnecker wearing bib 11. So Poland, Estonia, Germany 1, France 1. Then there's a little gap to Finland 1 and the Czech Republic 1. And then Switzerland 1 and 2. Then Canada, Italy, Poland, France 2, Finland 2, Canada and Germany 2 are getting dropped. It's a big move now from the pole, trying to stretch this field as we go into exchange 3. Well, the Poles have to be favourite for this. They had the second fastest qualifying times in both the male and the female. and Izabela Marasic, who's won 2 golds in the cross-country so far. It's a perfect record for her, and it could be yet another gold medal. Early days yet, but this is a great move from Izabela Marasic. And the exchange, it's Poland leading. Poland are well ahead, 5-second gap. That is looking very good. Now, will Lukas Garacek continue to try and time trial away from the rest of the group? So at that exchange, it was Poland 1, France, Czech Republic, Finland, Germany, Switzerland 1, Estonia, Poland 2, all within touch. And there's a group that's getting dropped. Germany 2, Switzerland 2, and Canada 1 are off the back, and Canada 2 also 15 seconds back. And Lukas Garacek is getting caught by the rest of the field. Of course, there's another lap to go, and he doesn't want to completely overcook it in this second lap of his. So he's allowing the field to catch on the hill, keeping the powder dry for that final lap. But there have definitely been some breaks. It's down to around about 10 in this leading group. Well, you're not going to break away on the descent, not with these snow conditions. Everyone is going to regroup. So it looks like a group of around about 10 that are still contesting for the medals. There's been 5 teams that are dropped. The Finns looking good. And wearing bib number 4, that is Ellis Valikainen. Finland 1. So on to the finishing straight. Second lap for the men. 4th lap in total. And we go into the 4th exchange. So I think there's around about 10 that are still in contention. Makes the exchange slightly easier. And it looks like the Finns. Well, who's first out? It is Germany. Germany 2. Germany 2, and then Finland, Poland, Switzerland, Germany 1, France 1, Estonia, France 2, Poland 2, Czech Republic 1, and Finland 2. So there's actually 11 in that leading peloton. You can see that there's a slight gap before Canada 2 and Switzerland 2. So there is now 11 teams who are in contention of a medal. You've still got to say that Poland won with Izabela Marasic in this 3rd and final leg. for the women have got to be in the box seat. The Finns, Finn 1 with Annie Lindros wearing bib 4. The Germans wearing bib 11 with Miriam Reisneck. Bib 2 is the Poles. Now, is Poland going to make another move? What about Estonia? What can Kaidi Keisiku do? It's 15. Well, the French team making a move on the top of the hill there. Felice Chapa has broken away ever so slightly, but look how well she's being covered by Izabela Marsic. Almost like speed skaters when they skate along without using the poles. And this is a break now for Izabela Marsic. Can she hand over to her teammate Lukas Garacek with a substantial lead? She will be giving it absolutely everything now from here to the finish. There is a break. 3 of them are clear. That's a good 5 seconds that they've got, these 3. It is Poland, France with Felice Chapa, and wearing bib 4, it's Annie Lindros of Finland. So Poland looking superb. France and Finland giving absolutely everything. This is their final effort for the women as they drive to this 5th and final exchange. Poland are going to hand over in the lead. It's a long, slightly uphill drag to the finish. And Poland looking very good. Izabela Marsic has won 2 golds, and she has put her teammate Lukas Garacek into gold medal position. And Lukas Garacek going absolutely full gas out of the stadium. Wants to maintain that lead. He's going to bury himself completely in the first half of this race. This is now a time trial for Poland 1. So at the exchange, it was Poland 1, France 2, just 2.45 behind. Poland 2, 5 seconds back, and then Finland 1, France 1, Estonia, Finland 2, Germany, Czech Republic. There is a group now of 3 or 4 that have a chance of getting on the podium.
Then there's the Canadian team with Helen McCauley coming in Courtney Brown.
So it's Poland that lead. Then France. And is Hugo Serrault catching? Lukas Garacek. And that's a big group behind. Poland and France still out in front. Hugo Serrault doing absolutely everything he can to close that gap. Poland get to the top of the hill first. France, well, not quite close enough behind to gain full advantage from the slipstream, and that gives an opportunity for Lukas Garacek to glide down the hill. Now the another slight incline. France too are closing the gap. But how much effort has the Frenchman put in? But that's it, they're level pegging. So I think that is potentially, with the gap that they've got, this is the fight out for gold and silver. It's France versus Poland for the win. But how much energy has Hugo Serrault expended to get back into the lead? The fight for bronze is huge. Marius Bauer, wearing bib 11, is making a massive move out of that group though. He's claimed bronze for sure. Can he catch the other medalists? Oh, this is an incredible finish from Bauer. Can Bauer catch the Frenchman? The pole's been dropped. Bauer has moved from bronze all the way into gold. Marius Bauer absolutely nailing it on the finish straight, and perhaps the pole and the French skiers went too hard too early, and Marius Bauer kept his powder dry and was able to produce this final incredible burst of speed. And there it is, Germany 1 take the win, France 2 in silver, and Poland, well, it was actually Poland 2 that took the bronze. Poland 1, who led at that final transition, dropping down into 4th place. The tactics from the German was absolutely perfect. The German overtaking both Poland and France. But what an incredible final leg. Poland 2 there, taking the bronze. And there's actually a photo finish between the two Polish teams. But you can see confirmation that Germany take the gold, France takes silver. It's Poland for sure in bronze, and Finland down in 5th place. And Germany take the gold, Miriam Reisnecker and Marius Bauer. Marius Bauer did a fantastic final leg to move up from what was effectively down in 8th place at the final exchange, 14 seconds back. So Germany in gold with France and Poland in silver and bronze.